What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today I want to give the question: will Michael, Trevor, and Franklin show up in GTA 6? I've been seeing this going around Twitter and other social media platforms, and I thought it was a good conversation to have, just to continue with this GTA conversation. I've been super hyped about this franchise. The videos on the channel have been doing great. I see there's a lot of reception to these types of videos. I love talking about GTA, and I love seeing the reception, so I figured I'd like to sprinkle a GTA video just in there every once in a while. One, to get you guys to come over and check out the channel, see if there's anything else you'd like, but also two, just to beg the question and talk about things with GTA 6, because I know we got a while till that comes out. But this is one of my most anticipated games, for sure, just like most of you guys. And I want to find every excuse in the world to talk about it. I know we got a while out, but I'm really excited to talk about this one and to see what more things we can find out about GTA 6. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for coming to the channel. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing with your friends. Also, don't forget to check out the latest episode of the Deadhead Podcast, episode 39, where we talk about end of the year stuff, our favorite games of the year, things we're looking forward to, all that other stuff. Definitely check that one out. I'm really proud of that episode, so give that one a watch, and I'll probably put it in this video. But anyway, with that being said, let's get into this video. So I just kind of want to give my thoughts on this in general, because you know, it's a conversation with every iteration of GTA, or every iteration of Red Dead Redemption, any Rockstar game that's in Rockstar's backlog, right? All the games they have released over the years. The big question is, are all these games connected? Will some characters intertwine with other franchises, even if it's in a different time period? Is there ancestors of characters we've seen before, or something like that? And you know, I think obviously now that we're having GTA 6 and it's officially announced, we've seen the first official look at the game. The big question is to see these big three back in the GTA world, right? The characters that we've known for so long now, going on 11, 12 years, will they be in GTA 6? The quick answer is no. I'm going to be honest with you, no. And honestly, I'm fine with it, man. The thing is, I think that we're at a point in this franchise where having new characters and new situations that involve new characters, I think is the way to go with this franchise. We've had plenty of time with Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, and when you get to the point where you add too many previous characters into a game, it kind of takes away from the character they're trying to establish, right? Like Lucia and Jason, that's going to be our focus in this game. We don't want that to take. We don't want Michael, Trevor, and Franklin to take away from that. We love these characters. It's just like we saw like Nico Bellic or Tommy Vercetti, right? We're talking about Vice City, you know, whatever. Actually, I just found out recently, I don't know if you guys know, but apparently, and maybe you guys know, maybe I'm just late to the show here, but GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas are apparently not even part of this GTA trilogy, so to speak. The GTA 4, GTA 5, and GTA 6. The previous games that I just mentioned are not even part of this main trilogy, which is kind of weird, you know? It's kind of a weird choice that they made with that. Because I would have loved to see, like, CJ when he's a little bit older, or see what Nico's been up to, if he's still in the country, right? I mean, the way the events of GTA 4 ended, I think it's more likely, obviously, we'll see Nico than say, CJ or Tommy Vercetti, or Claude. But, like, especially with the events of GTA 4 and how that ended, I'm curious to see if Nico Bellic is even in the States anymore. I would be interested in that. Can they make appearances? Oh, yeah, they can definitely make appearances. I think cameo appearances make sense. Out of all three of these characters, let me just say this. Out of all three of these characters, out of Michael, Trevor, and Franklin, I would say the most likely to return is Michael. The reason why I'm going to say that is I do think Michael has retired. I think Michael's trying to get away from this life of crime, just like he was going to try to do before with the whole North Yankton situation and the brat of it all and all that stuff. He was trying to get out of it before. Obviously, things happened. He couldn't. But I think it makes sense if he was to make a return, because it seems like to me, and however repetitive you may think this is, I'm kind of over it too, but if it's executed right, I'm fine with it. It seems like Lucia and Jason are still going to be doing heist. It looks like heist is still going to be a thing. I don't know if it's going to be as big as it was in GTA 5, but heist will be a thing here, it looks like. I mean, even just from the trailer, you see Lucia and Jason. They are trying to rob a store. You see they kick the door in. They're obviously there to rob the place. So I feel like heists are going to play a part in this story again. And having Michael as a supporting character would be interesting. Or Lester.
Get 1,000 things every day, pal. Make sure this is one of them.
I know that's not one of the three, but I can see Lester making an appearance just for that or whatever that particular part of the game. I think it'd be really cool if Lester was in the game and maybe you were able to maybe accept some missions off of him, kind of like what Franklin was able to do. He was doing the assassination missions. I think they could do the same thing here, and I think it would be just as effective. But anyway, that's kind of getting off track here. I think Michael makes sense because I think with Michael, his seniority for one, right? I mean, he's been doing this shit for a long time. But I think especially if heist or a bigger or decent size part of the game, I think that having Michael be there to kind of, I don't want to say orchestrate, but just kind of be there as an aid and like a mastermind into whatever they're trying to do. I think it could be effective and it could work as long as he don't take center stage. And that's coming from a huge Michael fan. Out of all three of these characters, I love Michael the best. Franklin's close second. Trevor's last, unfortunately. I just like Michael and Franklin's relationship. I've always liked that. It's always been more palatable to me from a story standpoint of what each of them was going on, what they were going through in their life, especially on Michael's end with everything with his family and all that stuff. So I would love to see any of these characters back. I'm going to tell you right now, the guy in the middle here, Trevor, yeah, he's not coming back. Stephen Ogg, his voice actor and performance capture actor, he is not interested in this shit at all. And, you know, I don't blame him. It's a role he did over 10 years ago now. He wants to move on. It makes sense. It makes total sense. You're not going to see him, though. He's done. But I definitely think there's a chance to see Michael. I think Franklin, I don't know how much you guys are. I know a lot of guys who commented on the last video, a lot of guys still play GTA Online. I know they just did a little expansion with Franklin where you see that he's, you know, a CEO of a company. It seems like he's doing well for himself. I don't think that we'll see Franklin, but Michael could make sense. You know what they could do? This is just an idea, you know, and I know I'm kind of rambling here, so we'll probably tie the video up here in a minute. What they could do is I think that Michael, it would be really cool if Michael was still working, you know, and producing movies, you know, because that's how it kind of ends off with his character. He was, you know, helping executive produce movies. Maybe he's like a director now or something, and he's filming a movie at Vice City. That would be sick. That would be sick, and that would be a way to kind of interject him into the story. That would be cool. And if it's just a couple missions with him in it, or just one mission with him in it, I think that's fine. But to have any of these characters be more of like a supporting cast, I think you're overdoing it. But I think out of all of them, I think Michael makes the most sense. But do I think any of them will show up? No, I don't think so. But I do think, man, it makes sense for Michael. And you know, honestly, now that I mentioned that with him filming a movie in Vice City, I really like that, and I really hope maybe, just maybe, they'll do that. I know Ned Luke, the voice actor, performance capture of Michael. I know he's been very tight-lipped on what he's doing. I know he's working on something. Hell, I believe Solo, who plays Franklin, he said he's working on something. Can't talk about it either. So I don't know. Maybe they're both in GTA 6. I don't know. You know, obviously whether they say they are or they're not is irrelevant, because it don't matter what they say. We're not gonna believe them. But it's an interesting conversation. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know how each one of these characters could maybe interject into the story of GTA 6. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I can say definitively that Trevor, we'll never see Trevor again. So you're a Trevor fan, enjoy it in GTA 5. Play every side quest you can. And enjoy him, because that's it. You will never see Trevor again. If you're a Trevor fan, that's it. You know. But Michael and Franklin, that's definitely not a shot in the dark. I think definitely they could show up. But I'm leaning towards Michael, man. I think Michael makes the most sense. And how I explained it, I think, I'm not saying that's the best way to put him in GTA 6, but that's a pretty easy way to interject him in some ways. You know, you're definitely going to see, like, and I'll make this last point and then we'll get off of here. But you're definitely going to see, like, you know, in Rockstar games, you can go see, like, live shows and movies and things like that. You know, for a fact in the credits, it's going to say Michael DeSanta in one of the credits, like executive produced by Michael DeSanta or something like that. You're going to see that. They're definitely probably going to be mentioned. Maybe the events of GTA 5 will be mentioned. But I don't know. I don't think it's likely to see him. But I could see Michael being in it. So I could see Michael being in it. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. I just thought this would be an interesting video to have. We'll do a lot more GTA and Rockstar content on the channel. I like to interject these videos every now and then, you know, especially as we're coming on, like, you know, the slower months, not a whole lot of gaming news, things like that. So if you like GTA content and gaming content, pop culture, movies, all that good stuff, consider sticking around. And, yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Happy holidays. Stay dead, my friends.